Hello and welcome to Uncommonly Good MTG. I am your host, the uncommonly good Doctor. You can't suck it. Yes, thank you so much. You can't suck it. Tell your mama. So I'm broadcasting to you today from my secret underground headquarters, and I am bringing to you a deck that I found on MTGA Zone off of the Japan Cup 2022 standard top 8 deck list and metagame breakdown. This one was referred to as REANIMATOR. I was looking at the list of the stuff that was there. That was the one that jumped out at me. You know, we're in standard 2023 now, and I have not played a REANIMATOR deck yet. And I thought, wow, let's see how this one looks. And I took a look at it. And, you know, it doesn't seem to have that much reanimation spells in it. But the one it did have said Shieldred on it. And somehow, I love Shieldred. Just herself is just... I think what I love about her is the fact that she's practically like Meathook Massacre in creature form. Now, that's kind of bad because it's a lot easier to kill creatures than it is enchantments. But still, it's just wonderful when... You know, you're gaining life and they're losing a life every time some event happens. And Meathook Massacre and Shieldred together, fantastic. Here's Shieldred's Restoration, and, you know, it looks just like her, so that's fantastic, right? The thing about Shieldred's Restoration, though, is that you're paying 4 mana to return target creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield. That is incredibly cheap, right? What's the gotcha on this? If the spell... Basically, you have to lose life equal to the card's mana cost. Meaning that if you're going to pick Titan of Industry, you're going to lose 7 life. 7 life! That's the cost for it, right? Now, if you can pay the kicker, then you gain that much life instead, okay? So that means that if I could pay the kicker, that I will gain 7 life. And the problem is the kicker involves white mana. You know what I don't have in here? White mana. But what I do have is I do have some treasures coming out of that guy right there. So there's a potential. But mostly, if we're using this card, be prepared to pay the price. Now, on the flip side, if you're going to bring back Titan of Industry, one of his abilities is you gain 5 life back. So therefore, it's only going to cost you net 2. So hopefully that's your deal there. Otherwise, Shieldred's Restoration could be sort of way too expensive for you if it's going to basically kill you otherwise, right? Good news is that we have Cruelty of Gix, which costs you 5, and the third ability is return creature card from your graveyard to the battlefield under your control. So that's a standard price of 5. You can just jump straight ahead to it and put something out of your graveyard right into play. So we have 2 cards doing the graveyard reanimation. This one is cheap, but could be incredibly expensive life-wise. This one is just 1 mana more. But the thing is you might be tempted to play the other 2 abilities ahead of time, which are also quite good. Let's see, what else do we need to see about this deck? All the stuff at the beginning here, we've got Voltage Surge, which gets rid of little pests. Make Disappear, counters a target spell. Sure, you know, this is just some utility stuff. That gets rid of pretty much anything, but you lose 2 life. Bloodtithe Harvester. Actually, the one thing that this guy really does for you well is he provides you those blood tokens. And blood tokens require you to sacrifice or to discard a card to be able to draw another card. And that's exactly what you want to do with this deck. Because you're looking to get things like Titan of Industry, Toxrill, Dusk Mangler in your hand, at which point you want to discard them to the graveyard so you can start bringing them back with your lesser mana'd spell to cost, right? Especially because Dusk Mangler, you want to play this out of the graveyard. You don't want to cast this spell because then you have to either sacrifice a creature, discard a card, or pay 4 life. That's not really that bad in comparison to what you get. But still, if you can avoid that by playing out of the graveyard, the more the better, right? So anyways, I'm talking about ways of discarding cards. So that's what the blood tokens do. Also, the big score allows you to discard a card. What else we got around here? I guess that's about it. Meathook Massacre just wipes the board potentially. Graveyard Trespasser takes care of other people's graveyards. There's a lot of stuff going to graveyard, including your own. I've done this. Make the mistake of just seeing, oh, there's something I can kill in a graveyard. No, it might be your graveyard if they don't have anything in theirs. And you don't want to throw away stuff in your graveyard. You want to reanimate it. So make sure you're not seeing your graveyard. Liliana is an assassin right now. She comes out and starts killing things. And plus, she allows you to discard cards out of your own hand, which in this case, you want to do. So this Liliana in a reanimation deck is the bee's freaking knees. Yeah, and that's pretty much it. Hopefully we know everything else is going on. A nice mix of cards in the land category. So that's the deck. Let's take it out and see how well it does. All right, we're playing against Pharaoh. We got 3 mana. I was like that. Let's keep it. A long way to go toward playing anything, though. Nope. Oh, that's right. I can say sometimes it's nice to skip your first turn so you can throw a Titan of Industry in the graveyard. Suck it, human lover. All right. Another mana would be really great. All right, graveyard, you're not doing anything, so no attacks. No point in attacking at this point. There you go, that'd be good to rip out of his hands. His cold, dead, bony hands. Oof. You guys playing the colors. Start Gixing them, I guess. He's holding that one in his hand. No attacks. The problem with having guys that are so good, you feel you don't want to attack with any of them because you're afraid they're going to die. I guess that applies to me too. I'll not attack with my dudes. No attacks. Turn. Bloodtithe Harvester though, you could pop a guy. Is it twice the number? It's still only -2. There we go, this is getting better. No attacks. Well, we thought that queen was going to go down by 1. I guess she wasn't being provided with the king's love. Trixie Hobbit. Do I want to play this? No, I do not. And I can't play him. Let's discard a card then. Both of them are great for the graveyard. So let's start off with Dusk Mangler. This sounds like a good idea. Let's pop the other one. Oh wait, I need those to destroy somebody, don't I? Alright, we are done. Guess we have tons of life. I'm not sure exactly what we're all worried about. Really, as long as I can't take out Sholdred, we're in a really good position. Resolve. Alright, we go. Past the blockers. Who are we taking out? 3/3. This guy right here is probably our best choice. Let's do it. Yeah, this guy's getting desperate. This just gets me the life. Nice. This is what I want. Yeah, I'll try paying that. What am I going to gain back? Who's this? He's got plenty of guys to sacrifice on this one, right? Oh, this would be his death right there. So that should be 4 life to him. At which point Sholdred will kill him on his next turn. Death! Victory! Alright, playing against Neon Obra. I guess. Neon Obra. 1, 2, 3. This deck does a good job of delivering the mana. Keep. Alright, so we just play straight, as in not holding back on our first turn. Then we can just go to the big score, throw away something, hopefully get a Sheoldred's Restoration at some point. Alright, Kumano. We're playing against Fast Red. Could easily be. Blood Harvester. You guys got a lot of cards to discard. Looks like you won't have to worry about it. That's a lot of card touching. You got a hasty guy for a reason. Oh, you're just enlisting. Okay. I'm not exactly sure what just happened there. Yeah, it does anyway. Resolve. All right, next. Alright, so next turn I could play the Meathook Massacre, gain 2 life, and he would lose more than half of his dudes. Big score is, I might just need to save my life a little bit there. Alright, we're down to 8. My turn. 1, 2. Back up to 10. Boy, our deck is like playing in mud at the moment. A little reanimation would be really nice right now, except for driving anything in there to pull. No, not at all. Okay, thanks for giving me exactly what I wanted. After I realized it was not going to do me any damn good. Alright, just gotta... Am I gonna survive? Can I possibly survive? I can kill. I can kill. Let's see, he's got 1 card up there. Let's just do that. That's 2 life gone, though, in doing so. You're not surviving shit with what you got. All right, let's discard. See if we can get something even better here. All right, we're all set up. We just got to survive the turn. He's just got to sneak around, but we will. No, can I do this? That's the thing. That'll test me half that much life. I can't do that. Sheoldred is the place where I have to be. I need a lot more life for restoration, don't I? Yeah, I know I've lost. I've lost it. I don't have the white yet. All right. Yep, a little too slow. All right, playing against bogotabob. 1, 2, 3. Eat. No. Bogotabob. Nothing to shoot. Working our way towards 4. He's gonna have some creature killed directly. All right, 3 gets us a Graveyard Trespasser. Suck it! Tenacious D. Oh, I need 4 mana, so that means this is all we can do. Please and thank you. Oh, discard up to 2 cards, draw that many cards. Okay. Well, that was weird. He's got the 2. Sheoldred's just gonna die. He's got to get rid of her anyway, so let's just do it. That's the price of playing. It's not going to do any good to go in, so there we go. Okay, I should have bounced back to Sarah Baragon, sent in the Goblin to take out Liliana, and then I would have been in a better position. There we go. All right, so I've got to pay, make a copy, next combat, all attack, go after Liliana. get ourselves 20. And I'm not so worried about all that. We got enough to play for 21. Let's just do it. Wait, do I have enough to do even this one? Let's do it that way then. And we'll bring back Titan of Industry. Can't do it. I will do it the expensive, painful way then. Auto pay. We'll take ourselves 5 life and a Rhino. In turn. We've got Liliana up there again. Why is that? Oh, because Sarah Paragon, that's why. This is the way it's got to be done. Liliana. Oh, I could have done 2. That always kills me. Alright, what are we going to do? Do I really want to maybe kill 2 others? This is going to be haste. It's going to be good. It'll be totally fine. A Rhino and 5 life. And there we go. Victory! One, 2, 3. Shoulder Sheoldred. I'll play it. I kind of like the idea of being able to play Sheoldreds, even if they kill them. Keep. Alright, he's playing mono red so far. Stomp in the puddle. Touch the Precious. Man, I haven't seen a Precious in such a long time. Oh, so good to see you. Free mana. I'm used to seeing this with hasty bots. Where's all your hasty cheap dudes at, mono red? I don't really have anything to sacrifice. We'll just hold it off. My turn. Alright, let's throw out number 3. And we're done. What does this thing do? Whenever you cast a red spell, X damage. Might have to ping her just to keep her low. What does she have to get up to? 7? Alright, Sheoldred. He's up to 6. Sheoldred. Let's give ourselves some time there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's Cruelty of Gix to me. Think he's gonna be able to kill Shuldred again? Oh, he's just trying to bait me. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. Take your 1 point of life. You could do 4, he just couldn't do 5, huh? Touch the precious. Yeah, I see you over there. All right, Uriel 86 PL. We got things to do today. Don't make you put out your pumpkin fires. All right, there's 6 mana. Next, I'll attack. Let's get her down by a bit. And Cruelty of Gix. I think we're going to take our time. Creature or Planeswalker? What are we getting rid of? Alright, so he wants to... Hey, can you burn down the house? He's got the mana for it. Here, I'll help you. There we go. Choose battlefield, put it in my hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Got a 7. Toxrill! So I don't have any white, any treasures for that technically, to be able to pay the kicker on restoration. Otherwise I have to lose the mana value. That's great. Because why? You're going to want to do 3 on top of 3. And no block. Under my control. All right. Living the dream. Suddenly the tides have turned. Touch the precious. Don't eat the forbidden precious. What is there a big chaw mark out of there? Alright, let's just put him out of his misery. I'll attack. Good game. Winner, winner. Victory dinner. Oh, here we are with the Reanimator deck. You know what? I had a lot of fun with this. Somehow Reanimator decks have become one of my favorite kinds of decks to play. I don't know why. I didn't like them in the past. I think it's just, why don't you just play your cards rather than having to fish them back out of your graveyard all the time? But the reason why is because there's a lot of cards you can play out of the graveyard that you cannot play straight up. Now, the interesting thing for being a Reanimator deck, there's only 2 reanimation cards in here. So, yeah, that's kind of strange. I guess this is the other ones right here. Cruelty of Grixis. I'm sorry, I forgot completely about this. Because you're right, it's the third one. Put a target creature from a graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. So yeah, we've actually got 5 in there going on. That's not bad. Plus, the vast majority of the cards you are playing that are expensive, Dusk Mangler, Toxrill, are black, which is well within your wheelhouse. The one you can't play at all is Titan of Industry, unless you get out enough treasure tokens from the big score. But even then, I mean, you still have to come up with 3 green. So, but why not, right? Especially since if we can Kiki-Jiki, Toxrill, or I guess not Toxrill, but Titan of Industry. And the Dusk Mangler and Kiki-Jiki is insane, right? Because whenever that enters the battlefield, each opponent sacrifices a creature, discards a card, and loses 4 life. Sweet googly moogly, right? Boy, yeah, I'm a big fan. I really like this deck. I thought it was well done. Now, the problem with this deck is it can be super slow. I think that getting a proper hand to start off with is an important skill. One that I usually... Here's the deal. I don't play decks enough to really get a feel for what you should have in your opening hand. This deck seems like you really need it. Because when I was just playing what I got, my big thing is you get 3 mana, you're good to go. Yeah, you kind of need to be working your way towards like Shieldreds. You need to have something and maybe a reanimation spell in your hand because you need to get there. That's the problem. Otherwise, you're just messing around on the low end. And while it's not bad, it's just like it's not enough to hold an entire deck together. So let's go ahead and rate this deck. Is it competitive? I'm going to say yes. Reason why is I did pick it up off of an article about the Japan Cup 2022 standard, right? So this is one of the decks off of that list, so I'm going to say it is a competitive deck. In my own playing of it, I got 57% win rate, right? One time I lost, though. It was just because I was unfamiliar with the deck and I was making massively wrong choices again and again. So I'm just going to scratch that one off and say I got much better than a 57% win rate. Because that was just purely user error at that point. Secondly, is this deck fun? Yes, reanimation is almost always fun because of the element of surprise. It's just like you're bringing something huge back at a weird time and they don't have any idea it's about to come. That is so fun. Toxrill. Being able any deck you can play Toxrill, that is fantastic. It has Shoulders in it. Yep. Titan of Industry is mid-level fun unless you can find ways of repeating them over and over again, which we do. So yeah, fun deck. Interesting. So yeah, the interesting at this point is there a bunch of new cards in this deck? We have Cruelty of Grixis, we got Shieldred's Restoration, we got Shieldred, we got Liliana of the Veil. And that's, I think, pretty much it. So, but yeah, those are some interesting cards. And I gotta say, I like reanimation decks. I like when we can do duplicates of things. This is an interesting deck to me as well. I think it's fun because of how interesting it is. So altogether, is it competitive? Is it fun? Is it interesting? Yes. I mean, there could be better decks. I mean, I've I played decks I found to be more interesting, like the one where we were stealing dudes all the time. Man, I love that thing. But that was definitely not competitive is the problem. But this deck it checks all the boxes, so it gets an A+. A+ Reanimator, A+. If you so choose to play with this deck, I hope you have as much fun with it as I did. That is all for now. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe. From all of us here in the secret underground headquarters of Uncommonly Good MTG, have a great day. In the words of my people, shine on, you crazy diamonds. Later.